Hello, ladies, and welcome to the Divine Holistic Sisterhood, a membership site for women who really need to own their voice, own their heart, and become more, heart-centered and create for themselves and overcome mental, emotional, even physical and spiritual symptoms on all levels. This place is for you if you finally need to release, if you have lots of fear, lots of trauma, self-sabotaging behavior, emotional baggage, poverty mindset, and it hurts, the pain, both mentally, emotionally, and physically, and spiritually. And when I talk, at such a deep level, it's really a holistic approach I'm talking about. So I don't want to have to always say mentally, emotionally, physically. It's a holistic approach that I take to help women with chronic conditions meaning conditions that are long-standing in your life. And when I say chronic conditions, I don't mean, I could mean autoimmune conditions, I could mean, very deep-rooted physical symptoms that you're having, and I could mean, just chronic fatigue on a regular basis, or an imbalance in your hormones that you just can't seem to get a grip on, and it's been long standing. So these are situations, these are conditions I'm talking about. And this is really a sacred space haven for women who really want to actually, hold a space for yourself. And, it's actually either, let's say, for example, pain or anxiety, depression, chronic fatigue, low energy. These are some of the conditions I'm talking about. Again, it has to do with long-standing conditions, either 6 months up to a year or even longer. That is what I mean by chronic. And this is also a place for you to heal at a deeper level, emotionally, spiritually. Because like I had mentioned in my series, Your Divine Spiritual Awakening series, a 4-part series. If you haven't watched it, please go back and take a look at that video that I did, the 4-part videos that I did. And just know that at a deeper level, and the awareness needs to be there. If you don't have the awareness that you need to create a better life, at a deeper emotional state, then the awakening needs to occur. And if you're having blocks in this area, if you're having emotional blocks around these areas, then I really urge you to come join us. And I had an offering there, and this is an offering that I had previously talked about in my series that can really make a significant impact on your life and in your business, especially women who are entrepreneurs and who are trying to grow their business, and they're having so much chronic fatigue, having problems sleeping, having problems with other chronic conditions, even autoimmune. This is a great space, a great sacred, safe haven for women at all levels of health. And when we go deeper into these levels of trauma that I was talking about previously, it's sort of like a wound space that we are going to create here in this community to help you overcome this trauma, to help you overcome these wounds that have been created over time in your life and your life experience, through your life experience, that is causing, a lot of these physical symptoms to manifest. And it comes up for you in this space, and it might create some emotional things to come up for you here in this space, and it's all good. Sometimes a lot of healing goes on in that area for you. So whenever you see emotional things come up for you, then it's really a great healing experience that you are manifesting. And it's also very important time right now for women, to really own the greatness in all aspects of life, including their health. And I cannot get any, more connected on this level with you. I am so excited for this transformation that we're going to create in this space for women. The health that you will create will help you overcome it in so many different ways. And like I said, women are rising, and this place is a sacred, holistic sisterhood, which will provide women to come as a community and thrive and rise up and make each other very strong, and provide support and provide a safe haven for each other, because women really heal at a deeper level when they have the strength of other women in that space. This is not a space to bring other women down. I won't encourage it. This is going to be, and you have my word on that, it's going to be a place for women who want to provide excellent support and mean it from the heart with each and every woman in our community. And I know that what you're doing, or you are contemplating on doing, is scary. Taking the action, even if it's just a smaller amount of energy and something that you have to put forth effort. It could be scary, but just know that you are investing in yourself, and it's important to know that when you invest in yourself, that's a loving act of self-love, a caring act for yourself when you are taking actions in a positive way, in a positive light. Because as I mentioned in the last video, that it's just so important for you to not oscillate and not stay stuck in transition with your health, because it can be detrimental. It can be hard to get a grip on at 2 years from now, because once the inflammation in the body sets in, again, this is a problem for women, all humans, as we transition in age, as we get older, as we go through life. And you're called at a higher vibration when you take action, when you are not afraid to venture, for example, not afraid to venture into holistic approaches to health. This is something I really urge you to remove those fears, remove those conscious fears that you're having around change. Okay, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Be open to change. And in my life as well, I've been faced with a lot of struggles, a lot of trauma, a lot of emotional pain and hurt, and lack of love, whichever. Sometimes as you get, and sometimes when you're younger, you have this preconception that you're not loved enough, and of course you are. I definitely was, but I did, as in my adult age, I suffered a little trauma when it had to, what related to my physical health. So that in itself took me a lot of time to overcome. Took me a lot of time to try and make these changes for myself. Okay. And because of my own transformational and renewed awakening in my life, I've been able to be, successfully launch very powerfully, holistically, meaning emotionally, mentally, and physically, and spiritually, healing, sacred space. And I've created this space specifically for women, related to my own experience, related to going into holistic medicine after, receiving my MD degree. I then went into holistic medicine after I received my master's in biomedical sciences. I then went into holistic medicine and did another 5 years of that. So I'm very fluent in this. I'm very confident that I can really make that difference for you. And, this space, again, is called the Divine Holistic Sisterhood. It is my invitation to you. And so we could come together, hold hands, support each other. And it's done in a woman's healing way. Women heal, like I did mention, women improve their health more when they are supported. And they are supported among other females that are rising and doing the same thing. So it is my promise to you that this divine sacred space, we will rise as sisters and support each other, and remove all that mental, emotional blocks that have been holding you back, have been holding so many women back for so long. And number one, in this space, you will get rapid, strong, powerful healing in the Holistic Sisterhood, it'll be not like no other that you have ever experienced. It's going to be different, different way of getting your transformation and your feminine inner flame is something, a core principle that we're going to be focusing on, and energy healing combined with holistic modalities, meaning various different holistic approaches to health, homeopathics. You'll get to be educated on that, educated on all fantastic herbs, whether it be liquid herbs or teas, or healing and nutritional primal health. So, we also have chakra healing and on all levels for self-rejuvenation of your soul, and hand holding and mantras, and of all transformational for only, this offer is only $97. So it's packed with so much amazing modalities for natural medicine. And I will also have guests on each month, and I'm going to keep that quiet for right now. It's going to be a secret. So until you join, you will begin to see the different guests that we will have in the natural holistic realm. So you would learn not just only from me, not just only from my team that I have created, but you would also learn from other people outside of Divine Holistic Sisterhood. And this is over so many hours of energy healing support by my team, and it's going to be powerful, not to mention life-changing. So I'm really, excited to have you in this space. If you would join us in this experience, which is going to be a holistic, transformation on all levels of your life. And together we will, have a different outlook on your health, and, it will just have a renewed birth on your whole outlook on life. So I want to tell you so much that we're going to make sure we say no. We're going to say no to emotional baggage. We're going to say no to self-sabotage. We're going to say no to trauma, no to judgments on all levels, no to lack of confidence, no to shame. Instead, we will say to power, we will say yes to power inside of ourselves. We will say yes to confidence, yes to claiming yourself, yes to owning your voice, and yes to, having wonderful relationships with your friends and your family, and creating a life that you've always wanted to live. So again, this is going to be a deeper level, not just on the physical, not on chronic health, because if you cannot go at a higher level, like I had mentioned, you're just not going to heal, or you're just not going to get the benefit on a deeper level if you cannot get to those unlayering aspects of your health. You know, you have to remove these layers. You have to get that support to help unlayer yourself and gradually heal, because these are layers that are put on us as time goes by. These are layers that are created by pain, trauma, on such a deep level that when you go to medical doctors, when you are taking a regular conventional medicine approach to health, this is why you're not getting better. Okay? And it's okay. That's okay. An awakening will happen for you, especially if you are willing and ready to accept this. So if you want that powerful, radical healing, then this is definitely the vortex for you. This is definitely the heart-centered sisterhood or community for you, which is calling women to overcome and to transform and to renew and to be rebirthed. Okay? And if you want to illuminate your soul and transform your health and get to a higher level of consciousness, then this community is for you. And this space is to grow woman, to become powerful, and to own your presence, own your voice, rejuvenate your soul, and revive your health. And if you agree with all of this, if this resonates with you, then this is the space. This is the sacred divine space for you. So for you to actually really get that transformation in your life, then it is only $97 per month. And it's, valued over $4,000 for the sacred space with everything that I have mentioned. So you're really getting a great value here. And it's a limited time, it's a sensitive offer for only $97, and it's going to go up very soon. So I'm so excited for this to occur. It's been a long time because, I've been doing other things and I've had this on, the burner for a while, and it's now coming to the forefront. So I'm actually very excited to have you in here and work very hard on this space for women with chronic conditions. Okay, so I'm going to end here. It has taken me years and years to get where I am today. Through conventional medicine, I know that aspect of it very well. I've rotated and did my externship, got my MD degree, then did more, externships in that area, 2 more years after my medical school MD degree. And then, because of my own health problems, I decided to go into holistic medicine. And I've never looked back. It's a fantastic realm, a profession that is being known now, and integrative medicine is rising, has a lot of fantastic individuals, doctors like Mark Hyman and a lot of other doctors that are at the forefront doing this. So it is a great space, especially for the offer, and the value that is in this space is amazing. So I'm finally in a place where I can say that I'm happily taken this route, and I'm glad that I did. I'm glad that I finally found the path that will help women with chronic conditions improve their health, improve it on all aspects of the wheel, of the wellness wheel, and most of all, doing it holistically. So it is really my invitation to you today, and it's my honor to help women who are willing to transform, to revitalize their themselves at a higher level, and receive more joy and less suffering, because that's what it is. It's the suffering that we're having. We want to have better joy, an overall wellness on all levels. Because once we have an imbalance on one level, it's really, really hard to have balance on other levels of our lives, like the physical levels of well-being. Okay? So please sign up. I cannot wait to see you on the other side in the Divine Holistic Sisterhood. I'll be there to support you. My team will be there. Brett McClellan, my husband, who is a primal health coach, lifestyle accelerator, he will be there as well. And we'll be there to support you, hand hold you. There's going to be lots of live videos. There's going to also be a membership site for you to get the added value. Handouts and nutritional, packed with nutrition, and among so many other things. So please come join us, and we'll be happy to have you there. And thank you so much for listening, and I'll see you on the other side. Bye now.